Good evening, Sedalia and the surrounding area. Calling the Sedalia Pettis County Amateur Radio Club repeater net. Calling the Spark and Pettis County Aries net. This is KE0QYA. That's Kilo Echo 0 Quebec Yankee Alpha. Your net control station for this evening. My name is Richard and my QTH is Sedalia. The Spark repeater net meets each Sunday evening from approximately 8 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. local time on the Sedalia 147.03 megahertz repeater with a minus offset. The purposes of this net are to gather hams in the area, exchange information of mutual interest, and to promote public service by ham radio operators. At this time, do we have any emergency traffic for the net? Hearing none, Net Control has a few announcements for this evening. First announcement, immediately following this net, the Warrensburg Amateur Radio Club has their net at 8:30 on the 146.88 megahertz repeater with a PL tone of 107.2. On Wednesday nights at approximately 8 p.m., KD0ETL, Paul, runs the Spark repeater simplex net. So if anybody would like to get in there, and it's a reverse net, and I said repeater, and that's my mistake, and I apologize for that, but it's a reverse net, so anybody who would like to check into that at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays, we'd love to have you. I want to remind everybody also that we're still under winter storm warning until midnight tomorrow night. I think we kind of dodged the bullet today. All right, hearing no announcements, we'll go ahead and get this thing going. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and take check-ins for mobiles, portable, those are who are in and out. I ask that when you do check in, we'll try to get at least 3 at a time. Go ahead and give me your call sign and say it phonetically, followed by your name. So once again, we'll take check-ins for portables, mobiles, those are in and out. Call Net Control. Call KE0QYA.
KE0CYR, Kilo Echo 0, Charlie Yankee Romeo. This is Bob, and I'm at work, so I'm in and out. Take care.
Okay, did get you, Bob, KE0CYR, and I think there was somebody in there that doubled with you. The other station that doubled with KE0CYR, please come back again with your call signal.
Whiskey 3, Mike Echo Bravo, W3 MEB Doc. In and out.
All right, Doc, we certainly appreciate it, W3 MEB. Any more check-ins for portables, mobiles, those who are in and out? Call KE0QYA. Well, I do hear somebody that is keying up the repeater, but I'm not getting anything on this end, so go ahead and try it one more time and see if anybody can pick you up on reverse. Well, I'm going to apologize here. I know somebody's trying to get in, but I can't pick them up here on my end, so maybe you can try again here in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take regular check-ins at this time. Regular check-ins, please call Net Control. Call Kilo Echo 0, Quebec Yankee Alpha.
WA0 SDO repeater.
Alpha Delta 0 Victor Delta Donald.
WB0 LRX. JB0HV Carry.
Kilo Alpha 0 Tango Papa X-Ray Jerry.
All right, we'll stop right there. Had a good little string of 4 there. We had Jerry up north there, checking in with us in KB0HV, WB0LRX, and that takes us to the top of the list with WB0LRX. WB0LRX, Jeff, go ahead. What's your comments for the net this evening?
Richard, I'll be glad to. I think Don I think one guy was ahead of me, so too don't leave him out. But I don't have too much this evening. Had a pleasant weekend, except for of course the weather, and we'll deal with it. It'll be what it'll be, you know. Sounds like a good group tonight, and I'm glad to hear everybody. KE0QYA WB0LRX.
And do appreciate that for sure, Jeff. And I did kind of overskip Donald there. So, Donald, we're going to take it up to you. 80VD. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, when the first ones, I was the one that wasn't getting out when you're doing the first group. For some reason, my mobile on the power pack just isn't working. I had the other walkie-talkie, so now I got my Yaesu walkie-talkie. I hope it's coming in better.
Yeah, we got you coming in real good here.
Okay, I was going to be doing an in and out. So you have a great one. We'll talk to you during the week. Alpha Delta Zero Victor Delta, I'm clear.
Hey, Donald, we appreciate that. Sure you want to go ahead and check in, Grace?
Yeah, she's just sitting back there laughing right now, so we better do it before I get something slapped upside of my head.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and check her in KE0MER. And we'll go down next to Carrie, KB0HV. Good evening, Carrie, and your comments for the net.
Good evening, everybody. Just wanted to send greetings from Warrensburg and say go Chiefs. And that's all I really got. Back to net.
All right, Carrie, we certainly appreciate you checking in this evening. Yeah, how about them Chiefs? Well, I tell you, Travis Kelce played one heck of a ball game today. He's definitely a good one. That takes me down to the bottom of the list. Got Jerry up north there in Carrollton. Jerry, what's going on up in your neck of the world tonight?
Good evening, everybody. Up there in Sheridan County, I got 21 degrees right now, and I had at least 4 inches of snow and possibly 5. It's a little hard to tell out there by looking, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 4 inches. And that's all I've got to report from up here. KA0 TPX, bye.
All right, KA0 TPX, KA0QI. Appreciate you checking in tonight, Jerry. And we're down to the bottom of the list. So, any more check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net, call KE0QYA.
Kilo Zero Tango Victor.
I Mark in Boonville.
Doubled. Kilo Zero Tango Victor.
KY0P. KD0ETL, Paul in Hughesville.
All right, we'll go ahead and stop right there. Got 4 of you in at that time. We got KD0ETL, KY0P, KD0IZI, and to the top of the list, Harry, K0TV. Good evening, Harry, and your comments for the night.
I'll say good evening to you and everyone on the net. All my projects here this weekend are inside where it's warm, so I think that's probably true for everybody. Spinning across the dial, and I heard Donald, Victor Delta, answering a CQ,
that's the second time I've been on 20 meters and hurt him. So someday we're going to have to connect and talk across town, I guess. And I went to Walmart, had a really good sale on PCs, and so I picked up my first PC this century. I've been a Mac person for a while, and picked one up. I'm going to dedicate it to the ham radio operation, but they have really good deals out there here into the year. And on the radio, I stumbled onto that CQ Santa on 3916, and I never heard it before. I'm sure you guys, it's a usual thing for you, but that was really interesting listening to that. That's a good thing they're doing over there on that net, letting the kids talk to Santa. It's the first time I'd heard it. And I thought digital TVs were supposed to have a good signal quality, and tried to watch the Chiefs game, and all I had was snow. So I don't know what to think about that. I'll turn it back. K0 TV.
K0 TV. Well, I'm assuming you meant the snow that was going on during the football game, not the poor quality of your signal, but hopefully that's what you meant. So, Harry, we certainly appreciate your comments this evening. That takes us down next to Mark, KD0IZI. Good evening, Mark. How's things up in Boonville?
KD0IZI in the net there. Well, if I told you that I didn't get any snow, I'd be lying. Probably have just about as enough as everybody else. Hopefully this thing will taper off, and we'll kind of get some reprieve and be able to navigate the roads safely. Other than that, just gave a trial run on some new locust wood I cut earlier in the season, so looks like it's taken off, and looks like that should keep me warm for at least another couple of months until get some more cut. So anyway, I'll turn it back to you, KD0IZI.
All right, Mark, we certainly appreciate you checking in here this evening. Next, that'll take us down to Dennis, KY0P. Good evening, Dennis, and your comments for the net this evening.
Good evening, Richard, and how about those Chiefs? Gosh, I'm really impressed with the defense. It finally is starting to come around. Well, the last 3 games, I guess. Last 4 games. Anyway, yeah, Travis had a heck of a game. What is that, 4 years in a row now that he's got at least 1,000 yards of receiving. Nobody's ever done that in the NFL before, so pretty exciting with 2 more games to go, at least 2. And I don't think they count stats on postseason play. But anyhow, it was a good game. The Raiders lost. That was their last game in Oakland.
WA0 SDO repeater.
Last game in Oakland, and even if they win out, they will be 500. So I think that goes back to 1 winning season since 2004 for the Raiders. So anyway, let's see, what else have I got? Oh, it is slick out there. I was out this morning, late this morning, early this afternoon, and it is slick. I don't know that we got that much snow. Probably have maybe a couple of inches, but it is slick. So a lot of schools are canceled. And if they're not canceled now, I'm sure a lot of them will be by morning. Gosh, when we were in school, I know people hate to hear that, but I went to Sedalia schools all the way through, and we only missed one or 2 days, and that's when the main gas line into Sedalia had a hole in it. Nobody had gas, but most kids are transported by bus now, and if it's too slick, the buses can't run. So that kind of determines whether school's held or not. So anyway, hey, I've spent enough time here. I'll just say 73 to everybody. Have a great week. Back to you, Richard, KY0P.
0P, K0QY. All right, Dennis. Yeah, I'd had a few of those days where I had to walk to school before they did all the busing, and yeah, I remember we used to walk uphill both ways and in about 2 feet of snow sometimes. So, Dennis, appreciate your comments. That takes me down to the bottom of the list. KD0ETL. Good evening, Paul, and your comments for the night.
K0Q QYA, KD0ETL. Well, I was waiting for having to ride a horse to school or something, but anyway, yeah, great football game. I got about 2.5, 3 inches of snow out here, I think, just north of town. It's 24 degrees here. Talked to the wife. She's headed home slowly. And I guess the kids will be out here. Actually, I think they're coming out here. Grandma's going to stop and pick them up on her way home. So we're going to have them out here being as they were out of school anyway. So everyone have a great week, and we'll see what extra snow we get perhaps tomorrow. I think there's another round perhaps. Everyone have a great week. 73 KD0ETL, back to net.
0ETL, K0QI. Yeah, definitely was a good game there, Paul, and hope the wife gets home safe and definitely enjoy those grandkids. So now we're at the bottom. We'll go ahead and take another call for check-ins. Call for check-ins. Call net control. Call KE0QYA.
And WE0G.
Kilo Delta Zero Whiskey X-Ray Tango.
KC0CYA Kilo Charlie Zero Charlie Yankee Alpha. It's Philip in Green Ridge.
Okay, we'll go ahead and pause right there. Philip, you could, in Green Ridge, go ahead and give me your call sign one more time, please.
Sure thing. It's Kilo Charlie Zero Charlie Yankee Alpha KC0CYA.
We certainly appreciate that. So we got KC0CYA, KD0WXT, and I believe that first one was Keith up in Warrensburg. Good evening, Keith, and your comments for the net this evening.
Good evening to you and everyone on the net. I was kind of smiling about some of the comments there. The gentleman that mentioned the snow on the TV obviously has a tick. Tongue-in-cheek comment there, and of course I got it right away and kind of tickled about that. So, and yep, I grew up in southwest Oklahoma, about 60 miles west of Lawton, Oklahoma, in a town called Altus. And we didn't get much for snow, but you could tell when we did. If it was like a quarter inch of snow, there were a lot of tire prints across people's front yards where they neglected for that little bit of change in path, just a little, I don't know, you can't even call it a corner, but anyway, it was fun to watch, and people just do not know how to drive in that. So anyway, there was that, and although we didn't do the mile uphill and the mile downhill or uphill again when we walked, I do remember a couple of days that we got up and it was right cold out and the wind was blowing. Imagine that in southwest Oklahoma. But anyway, there was one day where we got up before our mom did, and we got ourselves dressed. It was me and my brother and my sister. And it wasn't that far to school, maybe, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a mile. But in any case, we walked to school that day, and boy, our teachers gave us heck for that, let me tell you what. So, in any case, we do things differently nowadays, and in a way, it's a good thing. You know, you don't have the children in danger or in as much danger, although we seem to find our own way with that. So, anyway, back to you. WE0G, clear.
Keith, we certainly appreciate checking into the net tonight. Hopefully we'll have a few more guys from down here check up to your sheriff here for too long. So we'll next go down to the birthday boy that has birthday yesterday, I believe Roger, KD0WXT. Good evening, Roger, and your comments for the net.
Good afternoon, everybody. And yes, it is a terrific thing to have just another a lot more experience now than I had a couple days ago. As far as the snow on the TV, I think if I had a new TV, I'd watch it inside the house instead of outside. But that's just the way I took it. And we didn't get very much snow compared to you guys. It kind of just scooted along just barely to the north of me and the west of me. We got maybe an inch of snow and some sleet, and we're currently at around 29 degrees with some light freezing drizzle. If you would check in KE0LMY and KE0LMZ and KE0YGT. That would be Alex.
Okay, we'll do Roger, and you guys down in Edwards, hope you have a good evening tonight. Appreciate you checking in. Next we'll go to KC0CYA. Philip, your comments for the net tonight. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Not much to add, except that a lot of people have been getting sick lately, so remember to use your hand sanitizer and take your vitamins. I guess that's it. 73s, everybody. KC0CYA, I'm out. KC0CYA, KE0QYA. That's something I agree with 120%. I go around to a lot of these schools and stuff and sell them janitorial supplies, and they're always asking me, what can we do to keep spreading germs? And I keep telling them, teach your kids to wash their hands. It's the number one thing. So that takes us down to the bottom of the list. We'll put another call out there for check-ins to the Spark Repeater Net. Call KE0QYA.
WA0SDO repeater.
W0VK.
Net Control recognizes W0VK. Good evening, Brett, and your comments this evening.
Good evening, Richard. Good evening to everybody on the net this evening. Had a real good net going here, and I've been laughing, and been some good comments there, and I appreciate that joke, because to be honest with you, I'm just going to go ahead and admit I didn't get it at first. I thought, well, maybe he's got a faulty TV. I don't know. And then y'all enlightened me on it. So yeah, I wasn't so fast on that one. So good one, guys. Anyway, just enjoyed the day today. Went over and had dinner over at Carrie's mom and dad's. Had a family kind of a Christmas dinner there. Had all the folks there that could make it in. Some of the folks up around Kansas City didn't come down, so we didn't have all the food. All the fixings wasn't there. But had a little gift exchange, and those are always kind of fun. So did that, and I got home here, and I thought, well, I'll just get to use this little toy I bought the other day at a yard sale. It was set alongside the road. Actually, it wasn't really a yard sale, but it was a snow blower, and it's a little two-stroke snow blower. And I fired that thing up, and it gets kind of angry on the snow. It's been kind of fun. It coated me a time or two with the wind, but it sure did a good job. It's pretty light. It's a little one, but kind of enjoyed using that. But didn't have a whole lot of snow there to move. But it was a toy to play with. So anyway, don't have anything else, you guys. Just hope you all have a real good week. Richard, you're sounding great and doing a great job. And I wish everybody 73, and look forward to talking to you all next week. 73, W0VK.
Hi, Brett. We certainly appreciate you checking into the net. And yeah, I'd say if we got if we passed out like a sticker or something like that for like a little award to get people kind of talking and chuckling on the net this evening, I probably have to give that sticker to old Harry, K0TV. I don't know, I might even give it to him at breakfast next Friday morning if I can remember about it. But hey, we're down to the bottom of the list. We'll go ahead and put another call out there for check-ins. Regular check-ins, call KE0QYA. Well, I guess that's going to about do it for the net this evening. We had a total of 18 check-ins to the net tonight.
net lasted for approximately 27 minutes. So it's good hearing everybody on the net tonight, and everybody checked in. We certainly appreciate it. So at this time, if there's no other traffic, we're going to now turn this repeater back to normal amateur radio use. This is KE0QIA, Net Control Operator, saying, have a great week, everybody, and good night.